boy shit, what you want me to prove?
Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on.
Video with your boy Freezy. Join in tonight. No captivity. Only the boss motherfucking bitches fuck with motherfucking Freezy. It's no captivity. Get into it.
Sauce boy shit, what you want me to prove?
Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, No Cap crew? How you feeling out there? Shout out to the early No Cap crew who's already on deck as usual, on time. How about y'all hit that like button? How about we do that? Let's do it. Let's get us in the algorithm.
Spacey got the sauce on.
How about we take the time to share this live stream? Let's push this live stream to friends and family, to our followers. Let's push this live stream. Let's share this live stream. I appreciate you in advance. Make sure you hit that like button for the algo. And to support this platform, if you're watching the replay, to support this platform, you could always send a super thanks. That's the heart shape with the $sign in it. That's right, a super thanks. That's the heart shape with the $sign in it, right below the video. Let's go.
Shit, what you want me to prove?
Spacey got the sauce on. Spacey got the sauce on.
Y'all ready to get rich? Are you ready to get rich? Rich with information. Are you ready to take over the world?
Spacey got
Well,
the
let's
sauce
go. Shout out to the No Cap crew in the building. Let's start pushing these live streams, y'all. Let's share the live stream. Let's get it.
Spacey got the sauce on.
Video with your boy Freezing. Join in tonight. No captivity. Only the boss motherfucking bitches fuck with motherfucking Freezes. No captivity. Get into it.
It's time to stop the lies. They've been lying to us. They've been lying to us, y'all.
Shit, what you want me to
It's
prove?
time to power up. It's time.
Spacey got the
Let's
sauce on.
go.
the sauce on.
Times in our life,
You got time to sing on it. You sing.
we all have pain.
So then you gonna sing.
We all have sorrow. Then I look at Wayne and I know that he will be ugly tomorrow. Lean on me when you're my cousin and I'll be your friend. I help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need my cousin to care.
No captivity. Freezy, freezy.
What up? You are officially locked into No Captivity with Freezy, where we tackle issues that sometimes have us trapped in this thing that we call life. But if you know me, you know my motto. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And if you're rock with your dog, please hit that like and subscribe button hard right now. And also comment and share this video. That is if you're rock with your boy Freezy.
No captivity.
Hey, let's go, man. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling this evening? Is everybody feeling okay? It's important. It's important that you feel good, that you feel, you know, that you shake all the hinks. You shake the hinks off. Shake it off. Nobody gonna shake it off but you. You gotta shake it off. A lot of times we look for other people to shake off whatever's bothering us. Shake off all our troubles in our life. Shake off what we're dealing with. Shake off the troubles that we're facing. No. It's good to have friends, but guess what? We gotta take the initiative to shake it off. And guess what? If we're having a hard time shaking it off, listen, it's good to read and do research. It's good to read. That's why I read my Bible a lot. I read it a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it's good to have friends. It's good to have good people, but it ain't easy to find good people, right? Anybody agree with me? It's not. Like, I'm talking about a true friend, a real friend, a true friend. It's not easy to find. It's not. But there are a lot of people out there that will present themselves like they're your friends and they got your back. Right? We know how it go. You know what I'm saying? But tonight's live stream is to show you guys and help us and help myself. I be talking to myself too, to help us not fall for the foolishness. You understand what I'm saying?
No cap.
Not fall for the grift. Not fall for the scams. There are more vulnerable people out here than there are just independent, strong-minded, self-sufficient. There are more vulnerable people out here than it is self-sufficient, independent, strong-minded. And even the ones that look self-sufficient, I'm telling you, they will fool you like they did it all on their own, and they are the glorious mind, and they are self-sufficient, and they got all the answers, or damn near got all the answers. But when you get to yourself and then actually come back to your common sense, you'll understand what the real world consists of. What does the real world consist of? The real world consists of everybody needs everybody. Everybody needs somebody. As we've been seeing in this latest debacle with P. Diddy, there's no amount of money in the world that can save him. None. Sometimes you just gotta, sometimes you know, listen, we want to get paid, but I'm telling you right now, if you get your money the wrong way, guess what? Eventually, after you done got paid all of those days and months and years after you got paid, guess what? Eventually, you're going to have to pay the piper.
No captivity.
Eventually, you're going to have to pay the piper. If you haven't hit the like button, please do me a favor and hit that like button. We need it, y'all. We need the likes. Listen, we need the likes. I really appreciate whenever y'all hit those likes. I really do. I really appreciate when y'all hit those likes. Y'all don't understand how much that means to me. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you something. It's a reason. Listen. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Have y'all ever heard when you hit the like button, you not only help my algorithm, but you help your algorithm as well? Has anybody ever heard that before you got over here? I'm talking about in this space on YouTube. No, don't just hit the like button for No Captivity with Freezy. No, hit the like button for your YouTube channel as well, because YouTube registers when you hit the like button because it shows engagement. Not only for me, but it shows engagement on your part as well. And they track that. I hit the like button everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. If I see that like button, I'm going to hit it. And if you don't like something I said so far, hit the dislike button. It don't matter, man. Just hit the dislike button. As long as you're giving full participation, that's all that really matters is, listen. Do something. Don't just sit there and just be peeping around the corner. Come on, man. Don't just do that. Don't just do that, man. Okay, it's time to start showing some type of security. Okay? When you don't do nothing, you just look around the corner. It's a form of insecurity, man. You know, participate. Hit the dislike button. Let me tell you something. I'm not insecure. Hit the dislike button. If you don't like something I said so far, if you don't like something you see, hit the dislike button. I'm gonna tell you something. And after you hit the dislike button, get in the comment section after this video and tell me what you don't like. If it's fixable, I will try to do it. Because I want the platform to grow. This is a business. Okay, this is a house too. This is a house and this is a business. This is the No Cap crew. This is a No Cap crew. We got to keep the lights on. And also, I don't want to forget, if you want your comments highlighted and read, make sure you make sure you understand this. You can either send a super cap or you can send a super cap, aka super chat, right? If you want your comments read or if you want them highlighted and read at the same time. Or you can send a cash cap, aka cash app, to $Freezy 1976. That's $Freezy 1976. And guess what? We appreciate the support. You better believe it.
No captivity.
We appreciate the support. I think y'all know that. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that have this little light jumping. And thank you to everybody that know how to make that big light jump. Y'all know what that big light for. Y'all know what that big light for. Today is going to be a doozy. Today we're going to talk about grifters. We're going to talk about scammers. We're going to talk about people that try to get over us, cheapskates. We're going to talk about fast talkers. We're going to talk about quick thinkers. We're going to talk about people that's quick on their toes, people with the gift of gab. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about people who know how to hustle you out of $1. And it's an art. It's an art. I'm telling y'all right now, it's an art. People will get you if you're not paying attention. They will F you out of house and home if you're not paying attention. And they will do it with a smile on their face. And you won't even see it coming. A lot of y'all done got God. Put a 1 in the chat if you got scammed before, if you're not ashamed to admit it. I'll put my 1 up first. Put a 1 in the chat if you've got scammed before, you're not ashamed to admit it. I'll put my 1 up first. I'll put my 1 up first. But you know what the problem with getting scammed is that you didn't learn from it the first time. Some people have got scammed more than 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. They're scam freaks. You know how you got pain freaks, you scam freaks. Yeah. And they just can't get enough of it because they always chasing that American dream. They always chasing that, chasing that bright star that seems so unattainable to reach. And the only reason why y'all want that bright star is to shine in front of somebody. As soon as you get to it, you're going to cry, you're going to sob, you're going to want people to feel sorry for you. But as soon as you get that bright star, you're going to shit on everybody. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that how it usually go?
No Cap-tivity.
Ain't that how it usually go? You humble as a toad. But as soon as you get that bright star, as soon as you touch it and get it in your grasp, it's time to shit on everybody. It's time to shit on everybody.
No Cap-tivity.
Everybody got their seats. Everybody got their popcorn. Everybody got their drinks. Well, let's go.
No Cap-tivity.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of this guy, right? But we're going to talk about him eventually. We're going to talk about him soon. He goes by the name of Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison, I think he's still in Atlanta. I think that's where he resides. Jay Morrison is a motherfucker. I'm telling you, Jay Morrison is up there with the big dogs. I'm telling you right now, Jay, if you want a nigga on your team, make sure you have Jay Morrison on your team. Make sure he's not against you. Make sure he on your team. I don't know if you want a nigga like that on your team, but I'm just saying, he's very talented and skilled at what he does, as with a lot of people that we can name. But Jay Morrison is the poster child for the night. Yes, he is. And we're gonna talk about Jay Morrison. We're gonna talk about some other we're gonna talk about some other tenements and fundamentals of scamming, right? What you might need to look out for so you won't get done over again. And the mindset that you need to have going forward. It's only a certain mindset that can get scammed. It's only a certain mindset that can get scammed, and that's the greedy mindset. You're wanting that shit too fast. That's why it's not good to use the microwave. It's good to cook that shit regular. You keep using that microwave. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, one thing my daddy did right was take our microwave and throw it on the trash pile. My daddy say, damn that microwave. Even though my mama went out and got another one. He just didn't believe in microwaves. He believed in heating his food up in the oven, in the stove. Because he felt like it was well worth the wait and it was healthier for you in the long run. Now, I didn't understand why my daddy threw out the microwave. Because I loved microwave popcorn. Anybody love that Act 2? I'm gonna tell you something. When you young and you eat that Act 2, ain't nothing better than Act 2. Popcorn. Nothing is better than Act 2 popcorn. Especially when they made that extra butter. Act 2 popcorn. That's what everybody want. That's what everybody want in life right now. They want that Act 2 money. That's what they want.
No Cap-tivity.
Everybody want that Act 2 money. Don't nobody want no no pot cooked popcorn, no stove cooked popcorn. Don't nobody want no stove cooked money. They want that Act 2. That's what they want. Well, let's get into the show. For starters, for a conversation, I think, listen, I read, this ain't got nothing to do with the topic at hand, but I want to show y'all this right here. Y'all see this crazy ass motherfucker right here? Look at this crazy, look at this boy. I seen this earlier today. Anybody seen this? Anybody seen this? This boy is facing 60 years. This boy set a house on fire because somebody stole his iPhone. He killed a family of 5. This boy set somebody's house on fire. Is iPhones that serious? My cousin's been trying to tell me to get an iPhone for the longest, and I refuse to get one. I'm not getting no iPhone if an iPhone gonna make you act like this. This boy killed a whole family of 5. But guess what? He set the wrong house on fire.
No Cap-tivity.
That's how fast he was moving. He was moving at Act 2. He was moving in Act 2 speed. This man was so mad. He wanted to burn up whoever stole his iPhone so bad. He set the wrong house on fire and killed the whole family of 5. But I regret to tell y'all, this is who reached their demise because of an iPhone. And this was the wrong house. This was the wrong house. And from the looks of it, they look like a family that's in the same faith I'm in. They look like Hebrew Israelites. They look like, and I might be wrong, but usually, you know, the way the women are dressed, very modest, and the man has his garment on. Pretty sure he has fringes. It looked like he got some fringes sewed on to his collar. It's an Israelite family. All over our iPhone. iPhone is the devil, man. Y'all think y'all finna trick Freezy. Y'all almost tricked me to get an iPhone. I'm not getting no damn iPhone. iPhone is demonic. Who got an iPhone out there? Y'all better throw them iPhones in the trash. But anytime we dealing in business, anytime we talking about business, right? Business requires business requires having the same values, right? Having similar values, similar qualities, similar personalities, similar belief system. That's what being in business. Let me tell you something. I had to learn that a long time ago. Being in business was with somebody, it requires you to have same values. You don't really got to have same personality, but similar interests. Same, but most importantly, same values, and at least the same belief system, right? Now, I'm pretty sure you can be in business with somebody that, let's just say, if you're a Christian and somebody else is a Muslim, yes, it could work, but you have to have the same values. You have to have the same core values, right? And when I say core values, I'm talking about fundamental stuff. Like your characters have to be similar. What you would do, they will do too. What you would do in this situation, they will do in that same situation. That's how you grow as a business. You want to keep like-minded people around you. That's rule number 1 in business. Keep like-minded people and people with the same values. At least share if you can get 85%, I'll take that. But the ideal situation is 100%. The ideal situation is 100% values. You don't want to get somebody where your values is up here and their values are, it ain't gonna work. Y'all gonna spend a whole bunch of time. You might make some progress, but it's gonna all be for nothing. Because one of you is gonna fuck it up. You're gonna get the big head. You're gonna be the guy that get to the star, right? That shining star and shit on everybody, even your business partner. I'm gonna say it again, even your partner. It's very important to have the same values. That's rule number one. That's how we're gonna start this live stream off. I seen this video and guess what? It reminded me of sharing the same values. This video right here is about marriage, but guess what? People say it all the time. Marriage is a business, right? Don't people say that all the time? Yeah. But y'all check this out. I kind of like this.
They never try to do things together. One want to go right, try to move. What's going to happen is going to create tension. And that's the problem in marriages, right? Here's the reality of a lot of relationships today. A lot of relationships look good on the outside. It looks like they're so close. Come on, I want.
And we can attach that to business relationships as well, right? We see what's going on with P. Diddy, right? A lot of relationships look good on the outside, but you never know how they look on the inside. You never know. Listen, you never know how a person is on the inside until you pay close attention. You can't move in microwave speed. You gotta pay close attention, or you're gonna get got. Listen, that's why a lot of you guys waste years in marriages. That's how you guys waste years in marriages. And then when you get out of the marriage, you're so bitter and resentful. But what you must do, and I know it's hard to do, you have to blame yourself and learn from your mistakes. Yeah.
You guys should just hug each other. Turn around a little bit. Can you turn and hug each other? They love upon each other, and the world look at them and say, "What a beautiful couple! They look so good." Yeah. Exactly. But then okay, wait till you go home tonight. But when they are in private, that's what the world don't see. Two people that are in a marriage but living separate lives. Right.
My
Two
God.
people that in a marriage but trying to go their own way. Mm-hmm. Two people that are in a marriage but think that they can fool society and the world. Here's what I recommend that you don't do. Never try to tolerate each other in marriage. Mm-hmm. You must try to enjoy each other.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You can't enjoy each other when both of you guys.
I'm gonna go as far as to say most marriages are just tolerating one another. There is a problem somewhere. Most marriages. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that? I think most marriages are just tolerating one another. Yeah. Yeah. It takes it takes an exceptional relationship for you to enjoy one another, right? The biggest thing is values, right? The second thing is communication, healthy communication, understanding your partner, right? Understanding. And listen, not even just understanding, wanting to understand. A lot of times there's a lot of selfishness, a lot of self-centeredness in relationships, whether it be business or intimate. There's a lot of selfishness. Look yourself in the mirror and tell the truth. This is the day of change.
Thinking different, acting different, and pretending like the marriage is working. Is the most difficult thing for you to do is to pretend to have a successful marriage. Yes, you might as well be.
Anytime something is based off materialism, you selfish. I'm telling you right now.
No Cap-tivity.
You want to know a selfish person? You want to know a selfish person? Pay attention to what they value. If a lot of it is materialism, if they always showing off their watches, if they always talking about what kind of cars they got, if they always talking about they only wear Gucci and Louis Vuitton, I'm telling you, you have to be very leery and cautious of that person. You don't want to go very far with these people. Because that's what they make you think success looks like.
No captivity.
That's what they make you think success looks like. They throw the shiny stuff at you. They throw it at you right dab in your face and you ain't gonna see it coming. And when it looks so good because it's shiny, it's blinding your eyes and you want it. That's what you want. You wish you could have it because you want to shine too. You want to shine on everybody else. And a lot of y'all marriages is operating like that. You want the most attention. That's why you don't communicate and you don't own up to what you said or what you did. Because you want some attention. You the victim. You want to shine. But in essence, what you're doing, you're shitting on your partner and maybe your kids too.
No captivity.
If y'all got kids together, if y'all do have kids together.
One. So try to go your separate ways. You can't go. You're a partnership. So here's what I want you guys to do. Just turn around again. And I want you guys to just walk in the same direction. Go ahead. Look at that. That's easy, right? And that's the challenge that most couples have in marriages. We know for sure that it's not always easy to navigate through life and marriage, but when the Bible talks about the two becoming one and two is better than one, it's a constant cycle of becoming. Can you say that with me?
It's a constant cycle.
I didn't hear it. It's a constant cycle of becoming one. So not because you get married, it doesn't mean that you automatically acclimate together. Yeah. I can tell you that my wife and I, after 30 years of marriage, we are experiencing what it really is and mean to become one flesh.
He's saying it took them 30 years to get it right. Ain't that something? Huh?
No captivity.
He's saying it took them 30 years to get it right. Sometimes it takes, listen, working relationships that become valuable, relationships that become a blessing, relationships that actually are profitable, right? It takes some time to get it right. You're going to start out in the red. You're going to start out in debt first. That's most relationships. You're going to start out in debt first before you even see a profit. You might not, some businesses take 10 years to see a profit. But you got to stay faithful. You got to believe in the business. You got to believe in your partner.
Why? Because we have been so committed to our relationship with God and with each other that it makes it much easier now for us to do marriage God's way.
In the right way. Amen?
Amen.
So I'm going to remove this, and can you guys clap your hands for them again? Okay, awesome.
Now that was the black church, and we ain't gonna talk about scammers. We ain't gonna talk about grifters and scammers. You know, I'm just saying. Everybody's susceptible. Let me tell you something. Nobody's susceptible to getting scammed, even when you're in church. As a matter of fact, most scammers use the Bible. They use religion. They'll use a struggle story, right? You know, the way scammers are successful at scamming, they are able to connect with you. They're able to tell you things that you can relate to. So you know, that's the number one rule of scamming. You understand what I'm saying? The way they talk to you, what they tell you, you know, you can somewhat identify with it. And then now what you're doing, you're developing a relationship with the scammer. Oh man, dang, you know, Yeah, when he was talking, when such and such was talking, I felt him. I felt him. That's the whole motive. That was the whole purpose, for you to feel him, for you to feel her, for you to get in your feelings, because you're emotional and you can't think right. You can't think without your emotions. Most people that want to get rich, they live in their emotions. They live in their emotions. You're captivated. You're in awe. You're amazed that these people could connect with you the way they are doing right now. You can't believe it. You've never seen anybody like this before. You've never heard anybody like this before. Your own mother don't even motivate you like that. Your own father don't even motivate you like that. Your own wife don't even motivate you like that. Your own husband don't even motivate you like that. And the scammer been waiting on you on YouTube, Instagram, or wherever you seen him at the whole time. And all you had to do was surf. That's it.
No Cap-tivity.
Surf the well. And we got you. I'm going to save y'all a lot of money tonight. I'm going to save y'all a lot of money tonight. Now, we know politicians, right? Politicians, come on, man. Trump, has anybody been following the hush money trial with Trump? I think Trump is about to beat that trial. I think Trump is about to beat the hush money trial. I think he's about to beat the trial where they seized all those classified documents from his house in Mar-a-Lago. I think Trump is about to beat both of those cases. Now, he's still going through the case with Fannie Willis in Atlanta, right? But it ain't looking bad for Trump. Trump built his empire with a percentage of scamming, and we know that. Am I against a scammer running the United States of America? Not. I mean, who cares? Most politicians, all politicians are scammers, so. But sometimes every blue moon, we have real moments in the House of Congress, don't we? In the Senate. Sometimes we have real moments. Don't we have real moments sometimes? Well, a few days ago, we had a real moment. Y'all check this out. This is involving Marjorie Taylor Greene, a white Republican from Georgia. She's been labeled a racist as well. And she's a heavy endorser of Donald J. Trump. She said something egregious to a black representative out of Texas by the name of Jasmine Crockett. She insulted Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes. And it got kind of crazy. Y'all check this out.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are gonna move, and we're gonna take your words down.
I second that motion.
So that was Marjorie Taylor Greene that talked about Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes. Marjorie Taylor is the white woman and Jasmine Crockett is the black woman. Marjorie Taylor is a Republican. Jasmine Crockett is a Democrat. And pay attention to Jasmine Crockett's next response.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
She said if somebody talked about her bleach blonde, bad built, butch body, that wouldn't be offensive, would it? She came back with a quick one, didn't she?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a part of it.
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want me
calm
to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes.
Not
Got kind of heated in there, man. One thing I do learn from watching politics on CNN, whether it be MSNBC, Fox News, right, C-SPAN, don't matter. One thing I do learn is posture, being reserved, vocabulary. In order to get people's votes, right? In order to convince people to, to vote for you. In order to convince people to be persuaded, you have to present yourself in a certain manner, in a convincing manner. Most people trust a person that talks with a certain vernacular. Most people trust a person that talks very distinguished, sophisticated. Right? And then on top of that, what follows is they promise you things. They promise you things. They tell you that if you come with them, if you vote for them, if you support them, right, they will be able to deliver this and deliver that. Nobody else can do it. Nobody else can deliver these things but me. This is the game that grifters play. This is the game that scammers play. It's been going on for a long time. This is historical. This is going on since antiquity. And people still ain't caught on yet. People still think, they still believe in the scam. They still believe in the dream that people sell. And they make it sound good too. And I'm gonna tell you something. The biggest open market, the biggest people that they target are black people. You know why? Because black people are looked upon as the most deprived people in the world. We're looked upon as the poorest people in the world. And guess what? White, Jewish, small hat people, they seen the opportunity a long time ago. Long time ago, they seen the opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? But guess who caught on to the opportunity to scam their own people, to scam black people? Black people.
No Cap-tivity.
Black people. Hey, shit, everybody else scamming you niggas. Why don't we scam you too? Yeah.
Did you know that a tree has to grow in two directions at the same time? Did you know that?
A tree has to grow in two.
It's always growing in two.
They don't really never give you answers, do they? They just talk about trees and they talk about metaphorical bullshit. You're never really going to get the exact blueprint. They're gonna make that shit sound poetic as a motherfucker. And then you're going to be right up there like, wow, he's right. Yeah.
Directions at the same time. It's growing down and it's growing up. And what's interesting, if you could see the part of the tree that's under the ground, it looks very similar to the part of the tree that's above the ground. The root system is very similar to the fruit system.
Crazy. I never thought about that.
See what's happening. Look at right, exactly. Look what's happening to your face right now.
I've seen millions of trees.
Right. And so something as common as a tree, but watch this. Here's what's interesting about a tree. The nature of a tree is that it is both gravitropic and phototropic. Now, you've never probably heard, maybe, have you ever heard of the word gravitropic before? Phototropic?
Never.
Okay. So gravitropic means it grows away from light and towards gravity. That's the root system. It's gravitropic in nature.
Where do they think of this shit? So my journey to get rich, I'm supposed to just start thinking about the tree and the roots and stuff. That's what I'm supposed to start thinking about.
So the seed goes in the ground and then the tree starts growing down before it starts growing up. Now here's what's interesting. When the seed is under the ground, it's dark under the ground, it's damp, and it has resistance. The root system has resistance. It has to push through the dirt to go down further, right? Well, once it breaks through the earth growing up, there's no more resistance. And the part of the tree that's above the earth grows towards light and away from gravity. So the tree is growing in two directions at the same time.
Whoa! Wow! Who thinks of this stuff, man? I mean, if you think about it, it's the same old sermon, ain't it? It's how they make you feel when you go to church. It's the same tactics that preachers use every Sunday to get you riled up, to get your wheels turning, to get you thinking, get you going. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that was an excellent message Pastor gave this morning. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, Mama. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Now, okay, how does that help me in my life, though? That sounds really cool, right? Well, that is one of the most beautiful pictures of the way life works that you've ever seen, that I've ever seen. How? It's the work that you do in the dark when it's difficult and damp.
Hallelujah! It's the work that you do when nobody's looking. Which is true. Fundamentally, it is true, you know. But, I mean, that don't mean that you're a fucking expert on success. I mean, your dad is supposed to tell you that. That's why a lot of y'all get scammed, because you know your parents ain't doing their job.
No Cap-tivity.
At least your grandma. I mean, come on, dog. For real though. Let's get him off of there. We don't need to hear no more of that. Shout out to Blaze. I think it was Blaze. I think Blaze gifted 5 memberships, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yep, it was Blaze. Shout out to Blaze, man. Shout out to Blaze.
No Cap-tivity.
Blaze has been on fire. Y'all like that?
No Cap-tivity.
Blaze has been on fire. Blaze gifted 5 new memberships. I appreciate you, Blaze. And let's see who he gifted. Let's see. The first recipient of the No Cap Crew membership and VIP Friday is Jordan. Congratulations from Blaze. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you. Also, Prime was gifted a membership from Blaze as well. Congratulations, Prime. Miss Lolita Gore was gifted a membership from Blaze. Congratulations, Miss Lolita. Tato Mills was gifted a membership from Blaze. Congratulations, Tato. Welcome. Last but not least, Ed Hill for Slithery was gifted a membership from Blaze McCroy. Congratulations, Ed Hill. You can hang out with us on VIP Friday. Congratulations. Thank you, Blaze. And once again, shout out to Blaze McCroy, man. Thank you. Thank you, Blaze McCroy. I appreciate you, dog. Always holding his brother down, man. Thank you, Blaze. Oh, man. This is a special live stream, man. This is a special live stream. But one successful scammer always knows another successful scammer. And they get together and they put their heads together and they watch each other and they learn from each other. Y'all remember my show, Jay Morrison? Does anybody even know Jay Morrison? Has anybody ever seen Jay Morrison? Anybody know this guy? Some of y'all probably don't even know this guy. You need to know this guy, especially if you're in real estate. You need to know this guy. But Jay Morrison, I'm gonna tell you something. This is one of the most polished scammers it is, man. Especially in this modern day history. Jay Morrison, this guy is polished, man. And I want to say this: you can learn from a scammer, right? The Bible says, "Be wise as a serpent and humble as a dove." Be wise as a serpent, humble as a dove. You can learn from scammers. You can. Just don't be one. That's it, right? Just don't be one. But we just showed Myron Golden, the black dude that was giving us the sermon, right? We just showed him. Well, guess who watches Myron Golden? Guess who watches Myron Golden? Let me show y'all who watches Myron Golden. Jay Morrison.
When you get out of debt. I know that's hard for you to wrap your mind around, but I'm gonna tell you something. So if you're taking notes, this is a writer downer. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Wave at me if you're ready. Wave at me. Here you go. Debt-free is still zero. Just can't wait to get out of debt. I can hardly wait to get to zero. That's an interesting goal. A little odd, but interesting. The reason debt exists is so we can use debt, other people's money, to build a business that creates wealth, and we let the business that we build pay off.
Listen, it's healthy to go in debt. You need to go in debt. So don't worry about spending your money with me. Don't worry about spending your money with Myron Golden. Don't worry about spending your money with Jay Morrison. Go in debt. It's a good thing.
No Cap-tivity.
Go in debt. Please go in debt. Debt. Debt is a good thing. Debt is a good thing. Debt. Man, get that thing over there. Get that. Go get that debt. Debt right there is a good thing. Debt. The
debt.
Oh man. And they always preach this village stuff, right? They always say it's, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village. We got to stick together. We're a clan, it's a village, right? That's how most successful multimedia networking companies scam a lot of people out of money, right? It's the people at the top that take the 1%, and then everybody else get the 99%. Everybody else struggling, but the top 1%, they get rich. That's most multimedia networking companies, right? It takes a village. It takes a village to raise a successful project. The project is the child. It takes a village, don't it?
We say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
What if the village is retarded?
We say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
Y'all ever thought about that? What if the people that's actually over the goddamn village is scammers? But they just making it sound good. And you can't pinpoint it. You can't tell the difference because you green as hell. You green. Don't we talk about it all the time in these spaces? Most of these niggas is socially awkward. They green. They don't know no better. They just hoping for the American dream. They hoping for somebody to show them how to get some goddamn pussy. Oh, you gonna show me how to get some pussy? Count me in. And the nigga that trying to show you how to do it, he ain't, man, come on, man. Come on, man, please.
No Cap-tivity.
Come on, dog.
We say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
Y'all ain't got to listen. Y'all ain't got to listen to me. Y'all ain't got to listen to me. I ain't gonna hold y'all long either. I'm not gonna hold y'all long. This is Jay Morrison, y'all. I got a full documentary on Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison is just gonna be the poster child for the night for scammers and grifters, right? But there's a lot of them. And there's a lot of them that look like you with the same skin color. Remember I said the most important thing is to pay attention to values and everything. Remember I said the most important thing is the value system, right? What do you value? What do they value, right? What do you value? What do they value? Remember I said that? A lot of times these people tell on themselves. And I'm not saying you can't work with somebody that's a scammer as long as they ain't scamming you. I'm not saying that you can't do things for you can't actually work on a separate project with a known scammer as long as they're not scamming you, as long as you know what's going on, as long as you got your head on a swivel. Right? Because if you know they scamming somebody, maybe you can scam them. I don't know, but it's not good to scam. It's not good to do that because you reap what you sow. God is not mocked. I'm just saying it's not good to scam people. But you can tell what somebody represents. They show you. They put it right there up in your face. They'll choose a white woman before they choose a black woman, won't they? They'll endorse a white woman before they endorse a black woman, won't they? I'm just saying, come on, man. They telling you who they are. Do they really have your best interest? And at that point, can you really blame the scammer? I'm just saying, at that point, can you really blame the scammer? Jay Morrison, ladies and gentlemen.
To secure the bag or to fumble the bag.
This is a smack in the face for someone who took a gamble.
People trusted him.
But our people are thirsty. Our people are hungry for knowledge.
He was the viral guy in Atlanta, spitting finance knowledge to anybody who listened on the street corner. But now Jay Morrison is in hot water.
I invested $40,000.
$500. It's two.
Are y'all listening to the money that these people invested? These are black people. These are black people. Yes, it's possible. Yes, this is real. Black people can scam black people. Yes. Yes. Sophisticated looking, sounding black people can scam black people. Yes, this is possible. Yes, it is.
$1,000. He got 15,000 people to invest in a real estate fund. $11.7 million they all raised. A new Black Wall Street was on the...
You guys didn't think black people could raise $7 million and just get together and raise $7 million. And I'm going to tell you why this is so heartbreaking. Let me tell y'all why this is so heartbreaking. Because usually black people don't even work together. A lot of times we don't even like to work together. A lot of times we don't like to come together as a collective. And then the few times we do, you get scammed. The few times we do and we raise $7 million and you scammed your own people. People like that do not have a heart. They're vultures. They don't give a fuck about you. They will cry tears. They know how to act. Listen, they will cry tears. They know how to act. They know how to put it on thick. They know how to put it on thick, and they know how to stir your emotions. They have the gift of gab. They know a lot of big words. They talk really fast. Really fast. Their mind is very quick, and they can sell you an elephant through a straw. They can.
Horizon.
The money has been just evaporated.
And apparently there's little to show for it, and investors are going off on social media.
Everything done in darkness must come to light.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Businessman Jay Morrison has been hustling for a long time. He spent many of his earlier years in prison, wrapped up in the drug game, before he eventually found his footing in finance and the real estate industry in Atlanta. And by the looks of it on social media, he turned things around, amassing quite a following on social media, known for those corner classes where he teaches financial literacy in public spaces. It's clout and popularity that spawned...
They always teaching financial literacy, ain't they? Some shit you can go Google. But you're going to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for financial literacy. How to make a trust fund, how to make a Roth account. Shit probably take you 30 minutes on YouTube. 15 minutes to read on Google. This is how scammers made millions off of poor minds. Poor minds.
Something big in 2018. The Tulsa Real Estate Fund. It's regulated by the government, the SEC, allowing qualified people to crowdfund with others with the goal of investing and owning real estate. 15,000 people joined the movement, but 6 years later, that 11.7...
That's a fact, McCole. That's a fact, McCole. Laziness. This is why I asked you guys to share this platform, to share this platform, right? This is how we fight back. I just so happen to be the voice. But by this time, you guys should know I mean well, and I'm a genuine guy. By this time, you should know that. I mean, I really care. The biggest thing that I say when it comes to who I care about the most are the kids. I always talk about the kids. I'm always talking about the kids. I always want to see the kids do good. I always want to see the kids have a better life than I did. Grow up with a better mentality, have more peace in their life, be more self-sufficient. Be more self-reliant when it comes to their emotions and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I'm always talking about the kids. You think these motherfuckers care about y'all kids? They taking money from you. They taking money. In essence, they taking money out you. Listen, when they take money from you, in essence, they taking money out your kids' fucking mouth. They don't care about your kids. They don't even give a fuck about you. They don't even care about you.
$1 million that they've raised has nearly dried up, and many of the investors are pointing their finger at one person.
And as a fellow real estate developer, I took a liking to what he was talking about.
And Julian Gordon says it seemed that Jay Morrison had it all figured. He called it the Tulsa Real Estate Fund in honor of what was known as the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma back in the early 1900s. It was a haven for successful black businesses before a white mob set it on fire in 1921. 300 people died. The Tulsa Real Estate Fund was a unique concept and turned out to be the largest black-owned real estate crowd fund. Everybody had to put in at least $500. Gordon, a real estate investor himself, he put in $40,000, the most of anyone.
I never invest anything that I can't lose, but when you invest, you don't intend to lose at the same time.
And that's what Gordon says happened with this. Their crown jewel investment, a 30,000 square foot event and workspace called the Legacy Center.
Black people bought that. Black people spent $7 million. See that place right there? Jay Morrison convinced them. And I'm going to tell you something. You got to be pretty good. You got to have I'm going to tell you. One thing I will give this level. And there's levels to scamming. There's levels to scamming. You got low-level scammers. You know, when you walk out of the damn convenience store, they're asking you for $1 all the time. Then they'll tell you that they need something to eat. As soon as you leave, they're asking somebody else for $1. You know, when they're over with, they're going around the corner, taking off their homeless clothes, and before they get into their Range Rover and they drive off. Right? That's kind of like a low-level scam, you know. They make enough money to buy, you know, a nice car, you know, pay their rent and stuff. But the high-level scammers, they're able to scam a collective of people out of $7 million and buy a property like this large.
Yes. Their crown jewel investment, a 30,000 square foot event and workspace called the Legacy Center in Atlanta. It was a big deal when it opened up in January 2020. Everybody called it the Black House. According to SEC filings, the Tulsa Fund put aside over $3.5 million to both acquire it and develop it.
But I don't believe in just flipping houses. I believe you got to flip the people in the community as well.
Politicians, well-known pastors, celebrities were all there to celebrate the boom that was happening. This is Jay Morrison and his wife, Ernestine, who said back then that they would even be moving their personal businesses into the space.
So it's not that Jay's just bringing his company to the Legacy Center because it looks cool. I'm bringing a reputable, qualified, Class A tenant to the Legacy Center to anchor us and make sure we got some revenue coming in every month.
But as they quickly learned, COVID-19 would slow everything down. Gordon says there was no bounce back plan and the communication started to fade.
I was a friend at this time, and I sat in the Legacy Center in his corner office.
The dude was just trying something. He was just trying something. He had no contingency plan. He just needed y'all money to do it. He was trying something and he needed y'all money to do it. And y'all was trying something right along with him. Y'all thought this dude was an expert. And he ran off on the plug.
And I told him straight up that your name has a lot of mud in the streets, but you have 15,000 people who are your biggest fans and believe in you, who he has since then alienated and really cut us off in many ways.
He says he began reading SEC filings and learned that both the SEC and DOJ had been conducting an investigation on the fund and Jay Morrison. It was revealed in 2019 that the government issued a subpoena seeking documents and information about the fund's operations, but nothing later came of it, and by May 2020, the investigation was closed. But Gordon says that he still noticed that the math wasn't mathing, that $11.7 million initially raised was being swallowed up, losing millions year over year, according to these SEC filings, with no recorded profit. And at the same time, the fund manager, Jay Morrison, was allegedly paying himself in management fees.
He's eaten over $1 million, almost probably $2 million by now in management fees. He's paid his wife through the organization.
This man paid himself $2 million in management fees, man.
No Cap-tivity.
You know his wife had to get a couple of Birkins and a Rolls Royce. I mean, come on, man. Irresponsible. Don't even care about how you handling y'all money. Yeah, we finna. That's what scammers do, don't they? They opportunists. It's free money. Shout out to Future. Free bands. It's free bands. Future tried to get y'all the game a long time ago. Free bands. That's what it's all about. Check these scammers' background. Check these scammers' background. They didn't just start scamming. They didn't just start learning how to sell you shit on a stick. No. They used to sell shit. Listen, they used to sell shit. They used to be low-level scammers before they came to YouTube. They was low-level scammers. Pay attention. Understand people's story. Go back and research people's stories. It's right there. It's right there. It was right in your face the whole time. It was in your face the whole time. But you wanted to get rich. You believed in the dream. All you thought about was shitting on your close friends and relatives, shitting on people. That's why you gave that money up so fast. That's why you was quick to join people's memberships and stuff on how to get paid and all that kind of stuff, and how to get rich and how to do better in life and how to succeed and be wealthy. That's why you did that, because you want to shit on people. Cause you think this person got the damn the answer that you've been looking for. You thought they had the answer that you've been looking for. Well, guess what, y'all? Guess what? Newsflash, there's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. The reason why the wealthy is at a very low percentage is because they were the ones willing to take the risks that the majority of people on earth will not take.
No Cap-tivity.
The type of risk that if you take, you're probably going to throw up after you actually push the button. I'm talking about before you actually get a win or a loss. As soon as you take the risk, you're going to throw up, because that's how big the risk is. Most people like to live safe. And that's what scammers are here to provide. A safe feeling, a safe way of investing your money. Listen, just believe in me. I got you. All you got to do is give your money and just come along for the ride. You good. I don't know how long it's going to take. It might take 1 year. It might take 2 years. It might take 100,000 years. I don't know. But just keep believing in me. Just keep believing in me. You just got to have faith in me, not Jesus, not the Most High. Have faith in me. I'll take the risk for you. I'll take that risk for you. I just need your money.
She used the facilities without probably any payment. She hosted her podcast there. She hosted her greenlit ATL events there. And I guarantee that there's no transactions of her paying us, the investors or the entity, for the usage of that space.
We spoke to Moncherie Robinson, who invested $500, the minimum required to join. She says that although it wasn't a lot of money, Morrison hasn't communicated much as to what's been going on. And to her surprise, she found out just weeks ago on social media that the Legacy Center was being sold, their anchor investment, listed here for $3.65 million.
I just feel like it's real diabolical for you to take advantage on the vulnerabilities of the average person. We can't keep starting over. And this is a smack in the face for someone who took a gamble.
The internet has since caught on and have been blasting Morrison on social media.
There are over 15,000 victims of his lies and incompetence.
Once again, he's pulling on the emotions of black people. With that.
Did y'all hear what he just said? Once again, he's pulling on the emotions of black people. The most materialistic, biggest consumers on earth. Make up about probably 80 to 90% of consumerism in the United States of America.
No captivity.
Out of board of directors, I, as an individual investor, have no other way to hold him accountable or influence the direction of the fund.
Many filing complaints with the SEC against Jay Morrison, accusing him of misappropriating funds, even buying personal properties with it. This is one of them in South Fulton, Georgia, which is a suburb of Atlanta.
It was a purchase through the fund, right? And so he purchased that, and the 27 acres that are adjacent to it somehow also ended up in his name. And he ended up trying to hide that transaction by creating an anonymous LLC called South Fulton Rentals in New Mexico, and then transferring that property into his name.
Morrison was catching so much heat about it that he addressed it in a town hall investor meeting last year. He called it a rumor.
So the facts are the property was sold by Treff for $875,764.85. That netted the fund a $25,000 gain on the sale in under 60 days. This is all contract. This is all in contract. This is all documented. This is all from over a year ago.
Are y'all paying attention to how he talks? He talks fast, precise, very witty. His wife is polished. He's polished. Make sure his wife is polished. They all have a clean story. Okay, even his background, he tells you he can't. You know, he used to sell dope. He went to prison. He came out, cleaned up himself, and he's living the American dream. And guess what? You guys can do it too. If I can do it, you know, you can too. If I came from the bottom, you can too. You can too.
This, when we rush to judgment or have miscommunications, we can make these dangerous allegations.
LaToya Freeman, she's been in the background listening.
From the trail that I follow was, hey, the fund purchased some land. The fund couldn't basically kind of go and develop that land into what it needed. So basically it sold him that land back. So
she's an experienced investor and says that she invested $2,000 into the fund.
As Black people, we always say we want to come together and you know, practice group economics. And so that was probably the thing that really drew me.
Have you seen any return on your investment? What has been the reward thus far, if any?
Yeah. So obviously there hasn't been any return, but there was the one dividend.
She says in 2021, everyone did receive a dividend payment depending on how much your original investment was. Freeman got about $75.
Hey, 99% of businesses fell in that 10 years.
Did y'all hear that? This lady got $75. $75 off of her original investment, which was probably thousands of dollars. Behind behind closed doors, the scammers say, well, we got to spoon feed them something. We got to spoon feed them. I mean, we got to keep them. See, the $75 is going to keep you believe and think, okay, the train is moving. The train is moving. Guess what? The train was never moving. The train was never moving. No.
Right, in a 10-year period. And so particularly with co-working space, COVID, you know, there should have been a pivot to more your traditional real estate. I don't believe it was intentional. I just think it kind of, you know, unfortunately kind of got hit with COVID and didn't pivot. And so those are questions I do have for Jay. Is like, there should have been a pivot. I get it. The Legacy Center was kind of the marquee, but hey, you know, maybe just sticking with a traditional real estate plan.
Gordon, though, says that he's not buying it and wants the SEC to reopen their investigation. And he's not alone.
Now, if they investigate and they find that...
Shout out to Chief Santana. I see you, bro.
No Cap-tivity.
Everything he did was above the belt and okay, then all good. All good.
I need us to step up and spin the block for us. I want people to hesitate to take advantage of us.
We did reach out to Jay Morrison about this for a comment. In turn, he sent us a statement. It says in part, quote, that there is no theft, scamming, misappropriation of funds, or fraud taking place in our company, nor has there ever been, despite the narrative being painted, any and all transactions that were related to me as the fund manager were done at fair market value, and most importantly, always intended to benefit the fund. Our factual legal history is both the SEC and FBI conducted 2 investigations.
Shout out to Next Level in the building.
No Cap-tivity.
Thank y'all, man.
On our company after an influx of social media slander, and both government agencies concluded no findings.
Did I say shout out to Brina? Shout out to Brina. I seen Brina earlier.
No Cap-tivity.
We respect ourselves and love our people. I, as a fund manager, own up to not being profitable fast enough and understand how this could be frustrating to some of our investors. Despite these obstacles, this has been a sincere effort to empower our community, our 15,000 investors, and will continue to be. We are committed to learning from our mistakes, obstacles we've overcome, and to continue our mission to realize the historically elusive goal of mass-scale group economics within the Black community, end quote. He also pointed out that the fund has led to the investment of over 150 attainable housing units, as well as providing over 200 jobs. And they've even been in the community working with the Obama Foundation to host events for at-risk youth. But as far as the investors go, many of them I spoke to say that they will not stop until their voices are heard with the SEC. And of course,
dude is just straight lying. That's what you do to cover your ass. You lie. You cook the books. You change the paperwork. That's what you do in order to continue to convince a shitload of people, right? In order to convince a shitload of people, in order to convince a shitload of people that you can give them success if only if they listen to you. If and only if they listen to you, right? You have to lie. You're going to lie. Listen, you're going to have to lie at some time. You gotta lie. Sometimes the lie will be small. Sometimes the lie will be big. You won't know because your eyes is big and wide open for payday, for the big payday. You're waiting on it. You're so focused on the big payday and when you're gonna get paid. You just swallowing lies. No diddy.
Waiting for the thug.
You just swallowing lies, taking lies, absorbing lies.
of course, we'll be following up to see if that happens. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
Sometimes people...
Hello, roommates, and thank you for watching.
Sometimes people want to believe a lie, don't we? Instead of reality. That's why most people sign. That's why a lot of women and men now are signing up to get plastic surgery, body cosmetics, right? That's why a lot of men and women are signing up to do that, because in reality, if you want to do it naturally, you got to go to the gym. You got to give a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You know, you got to put in some time and some work, and you got to show a work ethic. If you want to do it the right way, the healthiest way, the most organic way, there's no shortcuts. Right? That's why the body surgeons make millions, billions of dollars, because, you know, we want it now. It's my body and I want it now. It's the only way scammers can scam. That's it. That's the only way. Because you can't wait. You don't want to wait. You don't want to go through the journey. You know what's the biggest blessing with waiting and going through the journey? Huh? You learn stuff. You develop character. You understand how important it is to treat people. Because you was once there. You was once down in your luck. You understood. You started to understand the difficulties that you face, and you appreciate it. It humbles you. You're not flashy anymore. It breaks you down. You're not flashy no more. You don't show off shit no more, because you realize in that journey what's most important, and it's not the material shit. You don't give a fuck about that shit no more once you actually take the long route and you put in the work and you have patience and you experience the blood, sweat, and the tears and the pain. You don't care about that material shit no more. You just a plain Jane dude. You just plain Jane now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. The best guys, the best women are the ones that actually understand there's no shortcuts, and they grind it out, and they endure. They endure to the end. They're willing to read whatever they need to read. Do y'all know how I became an audio engineer? Do y'all want to know how I became one of the leading engineers in where I'm from? You want to know how I became like that? I didn't pay for a quick course. No. I developed my skills on my own. You know how I did that? I ordered books that was going to help me through this process. Thick books. I read them all. I read books that was going to, highly recommended books. I read them. And then guess what? I started trying to use application. I applied the tools and the skills that the books gave me. Through trial and error, eventually I got it right. It didn't take one day. It didn't take a month. It didn't take a year. But my savvy was so good and I was so polished by the end, nobody could fucking touch me. I knew every nook and cranny of my profession. And I still do to this day. I ain't forgot shit. Even with this YouTube shit. I'm willing to scratch from the bottom. I'm willing to see through trial and error how this shit work. YouTube. I'm doing an unpopular topic tonight because I want to. These are the type of topics I wanted to do before I even set out doing YouTube, because I care about the people. I care about the kids. I care about my people. This is what you do. This is life. Now, I'm going to tell you the most valuable thing you can have is a healthy childhood. You want to know who the real champions are? Who the real MVPs are? Let me show you who the real MVPs are. These are the real MVPs right here.
Now look, I got something to tell you. And don't get upset, because it's for you. I'm taking you out of gymnastics for the rest of this month. Keep running. Keep running. Come on, slide on over here. Come on. Relax. Stop crying. Go, pick it up. Guess what? It's for you. You've been walking around here like you know everything. You're acting all arrogant. You got this attitude. Your grades been slipping. You need to keep going. Don't stop. You ain't doing it but going to the park. Let's go. Let's go. You're going to get your butt up every morning. You're going to run. You're going to work on these pull-ups, and you're going to get stronger. You're going to develop your body. You're going to develop your mind, and you're going to develop some damn character. And it's time to show me you want this. Right? Huh? She's going in the Marine Corps. No, she's supposed to be a gymnast. But she got to get her attitude together. Let's go. It ain't just about because you can flip. That ain't what it's about. You really want to do this, you're going to have a good attitude. You're going to have awesome character all the way to the bench. There you go. 1. I need 20. Everything got to develop. Everything. And you as a person. You really want this? All right, well, you're going to show me. Show me at the house. Well, how you act. How you treat your brother and sister. How you respond to me. How clean you are. How responsible you are.
No captivity.
You could tell how people was raised. You could tell the people with good character. Now, a lot of us weren't raised like that. We learned good character through life, through the ups and downs of life. I didn't have good character at one point in time. But when you come to a fork in the road, and that's a blessing. Most of us don't reach that fork in the road. A lot of people, some people, right? Some people get a lot of money before they get to that fork in the road. I need y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to say. Some people get a lot of money before they get to that fork in the road. And they're blinded by the money. And they stay fucked up. And their character never progresses. Some people, before they get to that fork in the road, they get life in prison or they die. They get killed. But no matter what path you were on, no matter what kind of person you was, if you make it to the fork in the road and you get a chance to make a decision where you want to go, that's a blessing.
No captivity.
That's a blessing. Because when you get to that fork in the road, by that time, you're going to already know what you truly value. What you're willing to let go. Or what you're willing to just lose everything for. You're going to know who you really are at that fork in the road. And I've been to that fork in the road. Your biggest gurus, your biggest how to get rich people, your biggest entertainers, some of your wealthiest people have never been to that fork in the road. They got spoiled too fast. They got spoiled too soon. You can't see. You can't think right. You can't think right. Those are the real people. Those are the real chosen ones. Those are the chosen ones that the Most High was talking about. The ones that understand, they understand the assignment. They understand it. This whole time it was unclear, but now they get it. Now they get it. They understand they understand it ain't about them. They understand it's not about them. They understand it's not about how much attention they get. They understand. It's not about how much status you get. They understand. It's not about the spotlight being on you. They understand. It ain't about how much notoriety you get. They understand. It ain't about how much you can shine. They understand. It ain't about shitting on people. They understand. It ain't about them. They understand it's about God's plan.
No captivity.
That's what they understand. It's about God's plan. And when you reach that pinnacle of success, because that's true success, right? Then you have arrived. You won't worry about giving your money to a scammer. You won't be worried about getting rich. You're going to have a successful family, possibly a successful marriage and a successful family. You're going to be knowledgeable and have a lot of wisdom to raise your kids. You're going to be content with what you have. Content. I'm not going to do a panel tonight. I just wanted to do a quick live stream. I really appreciate y'all rocking with your boy Freezy, rocking with the No Cap crew tonight. I just wanted to do that because it was on my heart. We will be back tomorrow. And I constantly say my prayers for the No Cap crew. I really do. I keep y'all in my prayers because I think about y'all. You know, I want to mention Lady Nevo. Lady Nevo, let's keep Lady Nevo in our prayers. We love you, Lady Nevo. Let's keep Lady Nevo in our prayers. Okay. And I like to he know who he is, but a brother of mine, right? In real life, I want to keep him in my prayers too. I talked to him before I went live tonight, and we had a real conversation. And I want to keep him in my prayers too. Yeah. He know, and if he's watching, he knows who I'm talking about. Shout out to the No Cap crew. Shout out to all the moderators. Shout out to all the top tier mods, right? Shout out to y'all, man. And shout out to Shout out to Blaze, man, for the 5 memberships. Shout out to Blaze.
No Cap-tivity.
Shout out to Blaze for the 5 memberships. Thank you, Blaze. Blaze always holding me down, man. Blaze, if you're still out there, thank you, bro. I really appreciate you, dog. Blaze is a beautiful soul. That dude, Blaze, we don't talk enough about how much support Blaze actually gives the No Cap crew. Not just No Captivity with Freezy, but he's at other members of the No Cap crew's platforms as well, like the Drip Show, Just Jay, right? Next Level. Blaze is a thank you, Blaze. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the 5 memberships. Also, Super Chat. Shout out to the Drip Show, man. Shout out to the Drip Show for his $10 super cap. He said, Freezy, you got that big pot boiling. They don't want us to have a bigger pool than Kanye. Shouts out to that hater who tried it earlier. No cap, man, shout out to the Drip Show, man. Shout out to the Drip Show. Thank you for the $10 super cap, Drip. And we ain't worrying about no haters, Drip. They can't stop us, dog. No, they can't stop us. As long as we stay solid, as long as we stay on our square, as long as we stay 10-toed, and as long as we keep the Most High first, that's what's most important. Nobody can divide us. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can. Keep believing. Keep working hard, right? Keep working hard, right? Keep the faith. And keep a good character, man. Keep a good character. All right? This village gonna be all right. Shout out to Drip, man. This village is gonna be all right. But as far as them other villages,
we say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's gonna produce?
thank you, Drip, for the $10 super cap, man. I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. Super chat. And Drip came right back once again for a $5 super cap. He said, for Slytherin. No cap. Shout out to Drip, man. Shout out to Ed Hill too, man. Shout out to Drip, man. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Love, bro. Love, man. I appreciate that, bro. Drip, are you going live? Are you going live after this, Drip? Let me know. I'll wait for your answer. Then I'll send everybody away because I'm about to finish up a little early tonight. So, yeah, let me know, Drip. I'll wait on what you got to say. Okay, Drip said, yeah, he is going live. Drip is going live. Put your link in the chat, Drip. Put a link in the chat. Drip has the after show. And he's going to be able to go live early. Drip, Drip, you're going live early tonight, bro. You're going live early tonight. Shout out to Brina. Brina, I see you, Brina. Shout out to Brina. Yo, put your link in the chat, Drip, so people can join you. Shout out to Just Jay that was here earlier too. Yeah. There it is. Let me see. Oh, I thought that was. Oh, what's going on, Impressive Vibe? Impressive Vibe is here.
No Cap-tivity.
Shalom to you, Impressive Vibe. Did I even do it? Damn, you know what? I didn't even do roll call earlier. Did I do roll call earlier, y'all? I don't even remember. This might be my first time I didn't do roll. Did I do roll call? I don't even remember if I did roll call or not. I don't think I did roll call today. I just jumped right into the topic. Okay, there's Drip's link. Make sure y'all click on the link so y'all can have it ready. Make sure y'all click on the link. It's time for the benediction. Let me see. Let me see. What's up, Bella? How you doing, Bella?
No Cap-tivity.
Good to see you, Bella. I see. I'm looking for a benediction right now. Let me see. But those who desire to be. Oh, this is a good one. Into many senses. Oh man, this is a good one right here. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. Tonight's scripture comes to us from 1 Timothy 6:9. And it says, and shout out to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. The Most High says, but those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare meaning a trap, right? We talk about getting scammed, right? But those that desire to be rich fall into temptation. What that's saying is that how you fall into a scam, how you get scammed, you desire to be rich more than you desire to please the Most High God.
No Cap-tivity.
That's how you fall into scams. That's how you fall into scams. That's how you fall. That's how you fall for con artists and stuff, right? But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. Into a snare, into a trap, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction.
No Cap-tivity.
The Most High is perfect. He 10 for 10. The Most High 10 for 10. The Most High 10 for 10, ain't he? Make sure y'all meet us over at the Drip Show. The Drip Show is about to go live. He's setting it up right now. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. We will be back tomorrow. Shout out to the No Cap crew. Shout out to Drip for both of his super caps. Thank you, Drip, for your $5 super cap and your $10 super cap. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Blaze, for your 5 memberships that you gifted. I thank you. I really appreciate it. It does not go unnoticed, and I'm very grateful. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. We will be. Oh, no. Also, shout out to Dr. Frizzle. Shout out to Dr. Frizzle for his No Cap campaign. Dr. Frizzle shared this live stream. He shared the platform. He shared it. Thank you, Dr. Frizzle. He shared it on his community post on YouTube. Thank you, Dr. Frizzle. Always a part of the No Cap campaign. Thank you, Dr. Frizzle. I appreciate you, bro.
No Cap-tivity.
Gotta acknowledge Dr. Frizzle, man. Thank you. And to be a part of the No Cap campaign, you please do not hesitate. Don't hesitate to share anything you like about this platform, be it this live stream or any live stream that you like, anything about the platform, right? Or you can screenshot the homepage. It don't matter. Share it to any one of your social media platforms, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It don't matter. Share it, and once you share it, right, screenshot what you share. This is the only way this platform is gonna grow. This is the only way it's gonna grow, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, I know most people with platforms will be leery to share my platform if you got a platform already, even though I've done it several times, right? But that's not everybody, with the exception of a few. But if you don't have a YouTube channel yet, I mean, I know you got a YouTube channel, but if you don't have a working platform, if you don't go live, if you're not uploading videos, listen, share this platform. Share it. Share this platform and screenshot it so I can acknowledge you. It's not going to hurt you. Share it, please. Let's get the word out. Y'all know my character. Y'all know who I am by now. Share it. We all we got. We all we got. Thank you, Dr. Frizzle. And once you share it and screenshot what you share to any one of your social media platforms, send it to freezy76@gmail.com. It's in the chat. freezy76@gmail.com. Let's keep pushing forward. Do you believe? As this platform grows, you will grow. Whether it's spiritually, whether you have a platform, if you tell the truth and you know you rocking with Freezy, you rocking with the No Cap crew, share this platform. Everybody ain't gonna do it, but you will. You will. I'm talking to you. And thank you in advance.
No Cap-tivity.
And when you share it, when you email it to freezy76@gmail.com, or you can send it to my Instagram. You can message me on Instagram or my Facebook, on my Facebook message. It don't matter. But if whatever you do, could you write the subject? Could you put No Cap Campaign on the email for the subject? No Cap Campaign. No Cap Campaign. Or NCC. NCC or No Cap Campaign. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Let me see. It's an hour and 59 minutes. We're about to go 2 hours. This was a success. This was a successful live stream. It really was, man. Thank y'all. And listen, this Friday we're gonna have an all women's panel. We're gonna have an all women's panel on VIP Fridays. We're gonna have an all women's panel on VIP Fridays. Y'all don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. VIP Friday is gonna be an all women's panel. So all the women, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who y'all are. All the women that volunteered and said, "Hey, yeah, we're going to join the panel. I'm gonna join the panel, Freezy." Okay, go ahead, and if you need to, get your hair, whatever you need to do to your hair, pull out your outfit, whatever. Okay, you're gonna rock out with Freezy this Friday. VIP Friday. You have to have a membership to see the ladies on VIP Friday. You have to have a membership to see the ladies on the panel and to join the discussion as well. Shout out to the No Cap crew. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to all the top tier mods. Shout out to everybody that contributed. And y'all know what I always say. And yeah, we're going to the drip show after this. The drip show, the link is in the chat. Y'all know what I always say. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And until the next time, we out of here.
No Cap-tivity. Freezy.